Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This, by now, I think you know, is City Skylines 2 with me, Emori. We are once again back in the city of Ringholm, and this is where we ended it last time, where we built this lovely resort in front of the beach. The tram station is working as intended. As you can see, the trams are actually leaving and entering the station as we speak. A couple of passengers are getting on and off, not much really. Today, though, we will be continuing the gap fillers. This will be gap filler episode number 2. In Belvik, we do have a couple of areas to fill in. We have this area next to the beach, and of course, the same for the other side. We have this in the central parts, which is a fairly big area, I would say. We can fit a lot of houses there, and of course, the industrial area, but that depends on the demand, and as you can see, there is none. So yeah, let's continue or start with this area here. We're going to continue with the British row homes there. I think they look the part. Going to fit very well. And if we imagine this area right here was probably in the same style before they redeveloped it a couple of years ago, we can just imagine that. Anyway, we'll place down a couple of these row homes like this, and we'll do the same for the area opposite here. Of course, we'll add some nice trees and some hedges all around. Yeah, let's do that real quickly. There we are, greenery complete. Well, maybe just a couple of bushes like this. Should we add? No, we don't need any there. Here we could add a couple and these. Yeah, I think there we go. Area is complete. It looks like a fairly nice place to live, like a cozy street. For the other side, though, we're going to go for a little bit more fancy houses with these semi-detached houses. These are the people with the monies, I think. I would say these people have a little bit more money. At least if you look in the houses, they look a bit fancy. And then in the back there, we don't got that much space. We're going to go for these. So these are the people with the small gardens. They do not have the monies. Well, if they can afford to buy a house like that, they probably have a little bit money. Anyway, we'll just add again some greenery and expand the gardens of these people. Two and a half seconds later, I guess we are done. And Belvik is shaping up really good. I mean, this looks like a very nice place to live. And I mean, if I'm raising like a small family, this would be a very nice place. A bit far from the city center, but it's cozy and probably quite quiet, so to speak. Let's do the beach then. We're gonna add a couple of these parasols. Uh, yeah, we'll continue with the parasols, or let's just continue with the border here. Let's add a couple of rocks, I think, before we do the beach itself. Yeah, we have now added quite a lot of these rocks, and I think we are ready to actually start decorating the beach itself. So let's copy one of these parasols right here. And we'll put them in a line if we can use the line tool. That's not using the line tool. Let's see. No, 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 no. I don't want to do that. Let's just copy it again. Go down to the line tool there. Let's place it. That's a little bit. Let's go 6 meters apart. That is an excellent fit. Let's do the same underneath and see if we can get it in line. I think that looks good, and we'll do the same for this other side right here. Something like this. Yeah. And we'll, of course, remove the one that we have extra there. We are also going to put the deck chairs. Should we use these? No. Let's use these black ones with the wooden structure. I think they look a little bit more fancy or a little bit more upmarket. We'll, of course, use the line tool again to make it a little bit easier for us. We don't have to place them one by one. We'll swivel them around a little bit. Hello, Mr. Tram. We'll just go. Yeah, I think this looks good. We'll add a couple of extra ones where we see fit. Not too many. One or two out here on the beach itself. Well, it's all the beach, but whatever. And we'll do a couple of rows here as well. Go all around. Let's do 360 on that one. And yeah, I think this looks good. Let's look. We should probably also add let's see. I did quite like the thing we did here, where we had these pergolas and then some nice seating underneath. So we'll do that. We'll do that again and see if we can come up with something nice. Just two more of these sofas, and there we are. I'm gonna add a couple of these tennis things that I have here somewhere. There they are. So these are actually tennis chairs for judges to sit during a tennis match. But we're gonna place them down here for the lifeguards to sit. I think two enough. Two is enough. We don't need three. So we're gonna change the color here just to make them a little more stand outy. I'm thinking a clear yellow should do. So let's change all of these to yellow. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes when you can't change the color wheel there, you have to adjust the bottom there, and you are able to actually change them a little bit. So I think, yeah, that's definitely the one we're going for. Clear yellow for the lifeguards. Nice seating for them to look out for all the swimmers. We've added quite a lot of invisible paths, as you can see. So I'm hoping that we'll get some people using them to get the beach to look a little bit more lively. We'll continue, of course, with the surface here all the way to the next station. It was mentioned in the comments in the previous episode that the beach needs a little bit more parking, and I do agree with that. So I will add a couple of parking spots. It won't be a ton, but a little bit will go a long way, I think. And there was also some mods possibly mentioned so we can make the beach be a little bit more lively to make it to some kind of a park, but I have to look that up how it works because I haven't used that one and I don't know how it works. It was something with services. I have to check that one up. But yeah, We'll continue here and maybe do some decorations on the path and then add some nice parking. We did add a nice barrier there for the parking lot, as you can see. Just a couple more bushes and we are done here, I guess. We did add some nice lighting and seating in front of the water there with some dustbins, of course. So we'll remove a couple of these trees to make room for the new parking lots that will be added. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that the resort beach is done. They have some nice seating here, as you can see. Very nice seating, I have to say. Yeah, it looks good. I'm quite happy with it. They even had a little bit of an outdoor gym there if they wish to use it. Yeah, gym is done, and I think Belvik is much done as well. Yeah, as you can see, Belvik is pretty much done there. So we'll continue over to Sofia, where, well, if you don't count for that industrial area, but again, no demand. So we'll continue with Sophia now, and as you can see, there are 5 empty blocks that needs to be filled. And there we go. First block pretty much completed. I think it looks very good. I like the pastel colors there. We will add, of course, some greenery. So I'm going to go for one of these palm trees here. I'm just going to copy that one if we can and place a couple of them down here in the... Yeah, I think that will do. We do have a little bit of space in front there. We might add small park. Do we have any that we can copy? No, we don't. So let's start by possibly adding a couple of lights. Let's see. Lights. I do like these rounded ones. I'm gonna go for them. Maybe 3, possibly 4. I guess 4. 4 will do nicely there. Let's see if we can find some nice parks. So here we have managed to build something with a little bit unique shape. I like this shape, and there is a nice tower there to the right. We are gonna add a little bit of graffiti to the tower if I can get that. No, that's not. There we go. We're gonna add some graffiti, they tend to get up everywhere. Let's see. Just go for this one right there. And then some nice. You could go for that one. Or that looks pretty good, I think. Let's see. Oh, we can go for these 5 ladies. Yeah, let's go for these 5 ladies there. And for the other side, maybe not something that colorful. I mean, that looks. Yeah, that's good. That's basically just black and yellow. So, yeah, I like this shape. I like this unique shape of a building. Of course, we're going to add greenery and we'll be done with block number 2 as well. As you can see, I've been quite busy. Another 2 blocks pretty much done. There is an empty green space in one of them, so we're going to continue with these static ploppable buildings. So they do not require any road connection, which is good, but they do not function either, so there's no residents living in them. They're just for show. But I think we need to add something in this big green space. I think, an island like this, it's probably going to be quite cramped. Gonna add a couple of paths going through here as we've done with the previous twos. I'm gonna drag these through the building here and to the gates. So it's actually gonna look like people are going into the homes when they are entering the building, but they are actually just going through the path and then going through the backyard to wherever they want to go. So it looks a little bit more lively that way. So I like that. Do that if you can. So while building the final block there, I was having a little bit of second thoughts. How about this block here? I mean, could we make it functional after all? Look at this school. It's full. Should we add a school in there instead? I think we should. I think we should. Yeah, so let's start by removing these fake buildings. Yes. Yes. Oh, we have to do this for everyone. How fun. That'll be done quickly. Last one, done. We'll also remove this path because this is going to be replaced by a road. Going to come on this street over there. And we'll use an alleyway. So we'll just copy this one. We'll place the alleyway down here. Let's remove snapping. And we'll worry about the trees later. We'll move them. We'll do quite a tight turn out towards the road there. Yeah. Let's just get all these stones and bushes and trees out of the way. Obviously, we do not want a tree growing in the road. So let's see if we can remove all of these quickly so we can fit this school. I think there should be enough room for this school, I guess. I think so. If not, we'll make more room. Let's copy the school. Okay, it wants to copy the extension wings. Okay, let's just find it the normal way. Into schools. The Mediterranean one. It is there we are. Oh, this was actually a little bit bigger than I was thinking it was, but we'll manage. We'll remove the fences there. Let's see, that should be it. There we are, and all the thousands of lights that were there as well. Yeah, this will fit. We'll remove also the trees here, because when we put the extension wings on, they're gonna be in the way. Let's see if we can also move this a little bit closer towards the road. We definitely can. Something like that, I guess. Yeah, let's go for the extensions. And I mean, look, it even fits color-wise, so this was definitely meant to be. Is there anything else that we need to do here? I mean, the roads or paths are already connected, so the children can use a lot of paths to get in here, which is excellent. Some trees will be moved, of course, and a couple of stones. And for this area here, I think we're just going to copy these corner buildings and add them there. Move this one in position. And we'll remove the one to the left there, and we'll add another corner building. Like that. I'm hoping it'll turn out correctly. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe, of course, we'll use the same colors. That doesn't look half bad. That doesn't look half bad. This, though, I don't... we could cover it with trees or like that. Even better. As you can see, we did add a nice surface there. Looks good. And I even changed the color of the school to red. And I have to say, I think we did a good job changing it. So now it's functional. And even this corner here, even this looks good. Yeah, we did good, I think. And the island of Sophia is completed finally, with, of course, the older brother there, Old Town next to it. And I think it looks stunning. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, this game sometimes looks amazing. So yeah, another block finished, I guess. Just gonna take a little bit of a look around just to appreciate how good this game can look sometimes. In the beginning of the episode, we did start with finishing the beach just outside the Bavarian resort. And this is the final results. As you can see, we did quite a lot of rubble there down to the left. And quite a lot of seating area for the beach itself, with some nice lifeguard stands in front. I think it turned out pretty well. And if we pan out here to the left, we can see the newly finished housing estate in Belvik, with some nice British row homes and even a couple of semi-detached houses. I think this British style of homes did actually turn out pretty well, and I'm quite happy with the results. So that means that the Belvik area is now complete. Of course, we did also finish the Sophia area. We did manage to get the last 5 blocks filled in, and even get a new elementary school in, which is awesome. I think for the next time we'll continue with the Central area, possibly add a couple of buildings in Newport as well. We'll see. We'll see what we come up with. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you very much for watching. And if you like this episode, please give it a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you did not like, and of course, what you did like. Until the next time, I guess I wish you a good one.